I'm not poking a bear. I'm saying that he's a stone. And I've spoken to 2 men he's lived in sales with, who you had with. Curtis. No, I'm not saying allegedly. You're and you know it.
Jaguar Wright never holds back. Over the years, she has publicly spoken about major figures like R. Kelly, Diddy, and Jay-Z. Because some of her past claims later gained attention, many people were shocked when she recently made new allegations involving one of the biggest names in entertainment, 50 Cent.
I know your type, Curtis. You gonna fall for one of my niggas real soon. See if you figure out which one.
For anyone unfamiliar with Jaguar Wright, she is no stranger to controversy. Years ago, she was associated with the same neo-soul movement that included artists like Jill Scott and The Roots. But over time, Jaguar became known less for music and more for publicly exposing what she claims are dark realities inside the entertainment industry. She has repeatedly accused powerful executives, celebrities, and billionaires of protecting each other behind the scenes while silencing independent artists who refuse to play by industry rules.
And allegedly, you're and you know it.
I'm gonna do my Pierce Morgan and say he's not here to defend himself. So
no,
we're
and neither is his.
This latest controversy began after Jaguar spoke about why she believes she eventually distanced herself from the music industry. According to her, powerful people were allegedly working behind the scenes to suppress real talent while protecting certain celebrities and insiders.
Compete with me, and then they couldn't compete with my passion for the truth. The thing that hurts me is I have so many producers that have amazing records that they have been not allowed to release because someone paid for them not to be released. Which is why I walked away the way that I did, because I just wanted them to have a real shot without, you know, when you have a billionaire ex-boyfriend.
That's when the conversation suddenly shifted toward 50 Cent. Jaguar began talking about how she believes she has been labeled crazy or unstable as part of a larger effort to discredit her before she reveals more information publicly. According to Jaguar, some people allegedly want her caught up in legal problems or public drama because they fear what she might expose next. And one of the biggest claims she made involved 50 Cent's personal life. She alleged that despite 50 Cent's history of making anti-gay comments and jokes publicly, he is secretly a closeted gay man himself. Jaguar wasn't the only person to make that type of accusation over the years.
I'm dying to know, why do you call 50 curly?
He's not straight, he's a fag, he's gay. You know it, I know it.
Some people online even started revisiting 50 Cent's music and lyrics, joking that songs like Many Men might sound different when viewed through this new context. At first, many viewers dismissed Jaguar's comments as another outrageous rant. But after digging deeper, some internet users claimed that similar rumors about 50 Cent had actually existed for years. According to them, Jaguar was simply repeating allegations that had already circulated quietly within certain circles. One example people brought up involved a rapper named Smurf.
I don't want a label playing with my life.
Facts.
That's real.
That means playing with, okay, because I'm gonna expose, that means playing with your butt. You know what I mean? No, listen, because, no, I'll be honest, look, just saying in general, because I feel like a lot of people, like, I had like 2 record deals, right? And
they wanted your butt?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. You was with G-Unit.
That's,
look, he ain't smoked nothing, bro.
Hold on.
You ain't blink.
Jesus, okay. I'm sitting back.
Like,
Yo, who with G-Unit wanted your butt, bro?
Listen, hold on, look.
What's his name?
So look,
Young
so because it's not even funny. I'm keeping it real, right? It's not even funny.
At the time, many people laughed off those stories because they sounded unbelievable. But supporters of Jaguar later pointed to comments allegedly made years earlier by rapper Spider LOC, who also hinted that 50 Cent liked men.
He was on television. There was a Caucasian homosexual man who was interviewing him along with his co-host. He informed him that last time Vivica Fox was present on their show, she indicated that she thought 50 Cent was a homosexual himself. It called 50 Cent to say, oh no, because I let her have oral sex in my anal hole. She thinks I'm gay, which nobody asked him about those activities at all. They were just saying, hey, the lady alluded to the fact that she thinks there might be some things going on. And his explanation was, I love the way she orally has sex in my ass. So I'm not gonna, he told the gay guy, I promise I'll never do it again.
I said, oh no, because I let her lick my thinks I'm gay.
While researching Jaguar's claims, many people also rediscovered comments made by actress Vivica A. Fox, who famously dated 50 Cent years ago. During a television appearance, Vivica jokingly hinted that 50 Cent may not have been as straight as he publicly claimed to be. At the time, most viewers treated the moment as humor or celebrity shade. But after Jaguar's accusations resurfaced, those old clips started circulating online again.
What were your thoughts when 50 Cent blamed the second season ratings dip on gay stuff?
First of all, the pot calling the kettle black is all I'm saying.
Ooh. The pot calling the kettle black. Huh.
Whoa. That was some tea. That was shade. That was major shade.
Pot calling the kettle black. So, I mean, you're not insinuating that
he's
50
gay?
Cent is...
Oh, my Lord, please. What? Girl, we gotta talk after this episode is over.
Wait, Vivica A. Fox, what are you insinuating?
Well, I mean...
Supporters of Jaguar's theory also pointed out that 50 Cent spent years publicly mocking Diddy and making jokes about Diddy's sexuality. He frequently referred to Diddy using insults and sarcastic comments online.
Now, Fifth, when you continuously call Puff gay, does that affect your relationships in Hollywood?
I don't call him gay. I said,
Let me read it, Fifth.
Oh my God.
Sorry I can no longer help you guys. Soon you will all be gay and happy. You are all now left under leadership of Puffy Daddy. Report to the nearest rainbow. Dinner Thieves in theaters January 19th.
That's why he says things. He doesn't even know what he's saying is like fruity. You know what I'm saying? Like, he says something fabulous and he goes, but me and you, we ain't party. Like, we need to party. What is he talking about? That's the kind of stuff that when people say that to me, I get a little uncomfortable. I get uncomfortable. Like he said something to me one time, a long time ago, at Chris Lighty's wedding. He told me he'd take me shopping. I looked at him like, what'd you just say? Let me move, man, before I do something. You're gonna make me mess up the wedding.
Oh, that's a nice gesture.
Let me get out of no, take me. That's what a guy says to a girl.
People also started revisiting an old response from Diddy himself. Years ago, Diddy jokingly claimed that 50 Cent secretly liked him. At the time,
he said you did the same thing to him. You asked him to take him shopping.
Yeah, I thought he needed some clothes. What? I'm a nice guy.
Yo, why are you and Fifth just...
Hey, yo.
Why y'all not...
Hey, yo, I don't have no beef with
I don't know why.
With Fifth. He loves me. He loves me.
Do y'all really
can't
have
see
a
it?
beef?
I mean, y'all can't see it.
No, we can't see it.
Y'all can't see that he loves me?
But see...
You really, hold on, you really think that's hate? When you really break it down, you've been out here a long time. You know he loves me.
I don't think he like it.
You know he loves me.
I don't think he like it.
Okay.
But why?
one of the biggest pieces of circumstantial speculation involves Gene Deal, Diddy's former bodyguard. Gene Deal previously claimed that Diddy was interested in relationships with male rappers. In one particular interview, Gene described a story involving Diddy meeting a famous rapper in a hotel and allegedly purchasing certain items for a private encounter. He never publicly confirmed the rapper's identity. However, some internet users began connecting that story to old interviews where 50 Cent openly joked about personal experiences involving his private relationships. From there, online speculation exploded, with some people claiming Gene Deal may have secretly been referring to 50 Cent all along.
It starts when I'm with Puff and he's in exotic bookstores and he's doing shopping, right? He's shopping, getting his stuff and everything like that. So, this is the first time I was ever in an exotic bookstore with Puff. So, I'm giving him his space. He's taking things off the shelves and stuff like that, because they gave him a brown paper bag. When they gave him a brown paper bag, he was just putting stuff in there. So I said, damn, he got to go put it on the counter and, show everybody what he's getting. So as he's going, I'm just looking at the places where he's picking stuff from. So there's one part he picked up some things from up here on my left side. And then he picked like quite a few of them down. I was like, okay. He put them in the bag. So when I went by there and I looked up there and it said butt plugs. And I was like, hey, yo.
Hey, did you see any celebrities Puffy did any of that stuff with, the swinger stuff with?
Yeah, I did.
Tell me about that.
I think I told you about that. One time, him and somebody, him, Sarah, and this young girl flew from Atlanta. And they, and flying from Atlanta, we had this artist with us, right? And we were staying in the presidential suite at the hotel. And this particular artist and Puff, they told me, don't let nobody come in the room. So I said, all right, cool. So I propped my chair by the room door while they went in. So this artist's cousin knocked on the door. So I went to him and I let him in because I knew him, I see his face and everything. I've seen his face several times before. He said, yo, I gotta speak to my cousin. And I said to him, I said, well, they busy right now, man, and they told me don't let nobody come in the room. He said, yo, I'm going in the room to get my cousin out. And I said, bruh, you ain't going in the room to get your cousin out. They told me nobody could go in the room. So he said, I don't care who you are, what you doing like that. I'm going to get my cousin. He went to go and try to open the room. I grabbed his ass, joked him up, and slammed him on the piano. And the next thing you know, Puff and this artist run out the room naked. And so then I see the artist trying to grab a towel. Puff didn't give it. And the artist like, yo, what's wrong? What's going on? What's going on? He like, yo, Gene, that's my cousin. And I was like, yo, my man, he was trying to get in the room and y'all told me don't let nobody come in his room.
All of this has led some people to ask deeper questions about 50 Cent's behavior over the years. Critics wonder whether his repeated jokes about gay people came from insecurity, fear of public backlash, or simply his aggressive personality and sense of humor. Meanwhile, Jaguar continues insisting that the entertainment industry works hard to silence people who speak openly against powerful figures.
50 is the penguin on a diet.
Oh,
Curtis?
Okay. So, right, so you can find him in the club.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait. So let me ask you, when Pierce...
Hopefully not at Coco Pele.
Damn.
I got somebody looking for you there.
Damn.
I know your type, Curtis. You gonna fall for one of my real soon. See if you figure out which one.
Oh my God. So
I had somebody watching your ass the second you came down to the clerk's office. Now you might have been able to pay everybody down there to get on Facebook and lie about me and say that I was arrested for kidnapping and elderly abuse. Y'all remember when I got arrested and brought here to Dallas after I got extradited? What was it, for kidnapping and elderly abuse?
Here, Jaguar later became even more direct with her accusations. During another rant, she referenced her past legal troubles and then claimed she allegedly knew details about 50 Cent's private relationships, including rumors involving Soulja Boy and other unnamed men. She also suggested that after Diddy's legal troubles became public,
only reason he's kissing up to Jay-Z right now, trying to manipulate the circumstances of what's supposed to happen at the Super Bowl. See, Diddy's in jail. Jay-Z's used to having a wingman. You think it's gonna be you? Now everybody knows in the backdrop, Sean Carter, that you promised the South that the next time the Super Bowl came through, it would be a Louisiana affair. And then when Diddy goes and gets into trouble and you need to convince the white people you're still in control, you bring Kendrick Lamar, who we already know you don't like for the way he embarrassed you on Don't Kill My Vibe, the remix. But we also know
Up in the closet.
you got ties in TDE, Sean Carter, and you got a switch on top. I know that. I know that for a fact. Just like why you keep having artists that want to jump off of high places.
At this point, Jaguar's comments expanded far beyond individual celebrities. She started describing what she believes is an entire system operating inside the entertainment industry. According to her, powerful people remain protected while truly independent artists either disappear, get destroyed publicly, or become replaceable. She argued that these patterns are not random but part of a cycle designed to maintain control. Then she turned her attention back to 50 Cent again.
One thing, Curtis Jackson, you are a setup king, and I promise you this, any little that you're enlisting to go down to New Orleans and start trouble during the Super Bowl, that will stop. That will stop. I'm sick and tired of you. And the truth is, they only like you for your money.
As Jaguar's comments continued spreading online, more people began revisiting her past claims about 50 Cent. Supporters of her theories claimed she had been warning people about him for years. Jaguar even alleged that 50 Cent hired private investigators to collect damaging information on people he considered threats. According to her, he allegedly uses leverage, secrets, and pressure tactics to maintain power and protect himself.
On 50 Cent had recently just went to Shreveport and he put on this whole extravaganza.
I hate that.
Yeah, Hurricane Chris has come to the blogs and said, how could you come here to our place and not put on those Shreveport legends, and you could spend $500,000 on security to keep the hood out or to keep the hood from going.
Cause he don't give none of them about none of them boys.
Oh.
He don't give a about Louisiana. Cause I tell you one thing, the second that Curtis got down there, right before me and my son were separated from each other, we went home for a visit. And the fishing hole that we went to, where fish are normally jumping, all of a sudden died. There was nothing out there. You could smell the poison in the water, which of course would irrigation, which of course would bring storms around. You know, you gotta like multimillionaires when they start creating tragedies to pretend to be heroes for. Why did Curtis Jackson lie to everybody? Why doesn't Curtis Jackson tell people that he has a house in Carrollton, and he's had a house in Carrollton for over 7 years? That he comes down here, getting a lay of the land, hiring private investigators to follow people around. Why didn't he tell anybody that Millennium Studios, which is now G-Unit Studios, was already there? Why is he pretending like he built it from the ground up? He didn't. He bought it. I know Millennium. I used to go there all the time.
Yeah, it did exist.
Yeah, I know. So why did he lie to everybody? Why did he tell everybody his studio was going to be in Texas? Why did he keep it?
Jaguar also claimed that 50 Cent was involved in manipulating people and spreading misinformation for personal gain. She even suggested there were hidden connections between 50 Cent and some of the alleged blackmail and freak-off tape stories surrounding Diddy. According to Jaguar,
how about we say it like this? Since people like putting me in lawsuits fraudulently and everyone wants to sue me, let's be a little careful with that. I'm going to tell you who I think should be in it. Sean Carter, Curtis Periwinkle Jackson. I'm about sick of him. Did you see that crap that he put up last night?
What did he put up?
Finger in the Jigga Man for helping Diddy boom boom Kid Cudi's car. That's interesting, isn't it? Funny thing is he's always saying little slick stuff. And don't nobody ever figure he needs to be subpoenaed for any of it. If we go back and we think about things that he said before Cassie filed the lawsuit, right before Cassie filed the lawsuit, he was talking about how Diddy used to send videos of Cassie getting partied on, getting freaked off on. And he said he called me and he said, hey, have you seen this? I thought this was your girl. I thought you loved her. Oh yeah, she loves it. She loves it. Whoopty whoopty woo. Yada yada yada. That was evidence of a freak off that he had footage of. Why was that not subpoenaed? And if he knows so much, why isn't he a material witness? Like all of this, ooh, I'm gonna sit on Instagram and I'm gonna just shoot a shot and I'm gonna do this and then I'm gonna sit back and watch. And yet, please, this is serious. People have been hurt. People have been destroyed. Now you just want to be the lineup king, Curtis, huh? How about we line you up everything you did with Soulja Boy?
One thing many viewers found interesting was Jaguar's explanation for why 50 Cent became less vocal once federal authorities officially intensified investigations involving Diddy. According to Jaguar,
right by Shreveport, or I'm gonna let everybody know that Diddy doo-wop bop ain't the only taste you got.
So, just to switch gears.
A faggot. Curtis. I'm sick and tired of him. I'd have more respect for him if he came out the closet.
It seems like
Because he's a lot more Bogart than Brooklyn.
it seems like 50 Cent is trying to take down Diddy.
No, he's trying to move Diddy and Jay-Z out the way so he can run it. And the truth is, I ain't mad at him. I just don't trust him. Because the truth is, he would just be another kind of monster in another kind of way. He don't want things to change. He just want to be the one that's running it. See? Easiest thing to do is to take your enemy's feet and hold them to the fire for things you know that they won't admit. Which is why when that C&D came out, he took all of that Diddy shit down. Because of his tape. Say. I just wish, listen to me, make you no mistake about it. 50 is pure hip hop, pure MC. And just like Mike Tyson. Does every time Mike Tyson stuck his dick in his ass makes him any less the killer that he is in the ring? See, and I think that's the problem. People don't understand when it comes to this hypersexuality in hip hop and masculinity. A lot of people don't realize a lot of the archetypes, everything that they built on are built around Roman soldiers, Greek soldiers, who butt breaking as a way to trauma bond with each other so that they would kill for each other.
At this point, the internet remains divided. Some people believe Jaguar Wright is exposing uncomfortable truths about powerful celebrities and hidden industry behavior.